The Phantom Menace, 25th anniversary. First released in 1999 and now 2024. 25th anniversary. The Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1. Written and directed by George Lucas. An all-time epic masterpiece. And first thoughts upon now having seen it again 3 times. First time in theaters for me, seeing this movie for at least 25 years, as far as I know, if that date's correct. And it not only does it hold up, it's even better. It gets better with age. You can see the craft, the work, the heart, and the soul. And it's not even by comparison with any other movie. It stands in a class all its own. Of course, George Lucas is a great director. Brilliant direction on this movie. The continuity, the way the story, you could follow the story. I will say, ages 10 and up. This is an all ages movie with mature adult guidance for children, possibly under the age of 10. But it's a great movie, a fantastic message of people being compassionate towards each other and various cultures coming together, good versus evil. It's a classic story of friendship coming out of adversity, and Jar Jar Binks, one of the most iconic characters ever, if not the most iconic Star Wars character ever. One of the funniest, absolutely hilarious, holds up to any of the funniest characters ever in any movie or TV show ever. He's basically the funniest character we've ever had, that George has ever produced and provided for us here in Star Wars. It's really wonderful to see that Ahmed Best is finally getting the credit that he deserves. Beautiful performance, masterfully performed, wearing that suit the whole time as he was on set always, and to see it now in reality as it looks on the screen. Beautiful, nice work, Ahmed Best. Possibly Oscar worthy in my book. Sure, certainly Oscar winning in my book. And then, of course, speaking of Oscar winning in my book, Jake Lloyd deserves an Oscar, as far as I'm concerned, for Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace. Jake Lloyd absolutely delivers in this movie, and to see it on the big screen, to see him on the big screen, absolutely destroying, killing, had me in tears, laughing, in awe. It's just brilliant. Oscar winning, in my opinion. Jake Lloyd, for his performance in The Phantom Menace as Anakin Skywalker. And then, of course, we see all of the various characters. This isn't a review or critique of the movie. This is just my thoughts on having now experienced it 3 times in theaters in a week, within a week span of time. After the last time I saw it, I think was in probably 1999, and I think I might have seen it maybe 5 or 7 times in theaters, possibly, and then I watched it on VHS tape possibly 300 or 400 times over the next year or 2 years at least. I would watch it every day on VHS, and then it's one of my favorite movies ever, and also especially one of my favorite Star Wars movies ever. and to see it on the big screen, hear the sounds, see it, experience it as it's designed to be experienced and viewed. Just incredible. The CGI, groundbreaking, breathtaking. The droid army versus the Gungan battle on Naboo is stunning. The CGI ahead of its time in many ways. It does hold up. There is a moral story being told here. It's a beautiful story. The characters portrayed by the actors in their roles here, Boss Nass, amazing. You see all of it, and you can see this, of course, in high definition. You can look at it on your home viewing screen or in any other format, on your phone or on your laptop or whatever. You can see it, and this isn't a frame by frame stop, review, and critique. This is a feeling and a thought after having experienced the movie the way it's designed to be experienced in the theater and in the comfort of a theater. And this was just beautiful. Overall, I say 10 out of 10. Lights, camera, action, acting, casting, directing. This is really on George Lucas. The direction was brilliant. When you see this over and over again, as I did, and again, I'm looking at this 25 years later, and not only does it hold up, it gets even better. The detail, for instance, in the pod race that you see on the big screen is incredibly, almost, I would say, flawless. Continuity, able to follow the direction, the pacing, the movement, the dialogue. Everything moves the story forward, takes you to the next step, explains everything that's going on. The facial expressions alone on some of these characters show you what they're thinking, what they're saying. You see all of this on the big screen. The smallest twitch, the tiniest twitch of the eyebrow, or of the upward turn of the mouth or the lip. You see it all. And Ian McDermott as Chancellor Palpatine is just incredible here. And Darth Sidious, of course, Darth Maul, to see them on the big screen. Duel the Fates, Ewan McGregor, Liam Neeson, giants on the screen as these Jedi Knights. And George Lucas has brought us an epic tale told on a grand scale. And it is a story in a galaxy that's a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. And now we have it here in our time, in our galaxy, and it's just incredible that we're able to experience this, as I was able to, on the big screen, as it was designed to be seen. And what an experience. I celebrate it. I'll go into more detail on what the details were that I noticed on seeing the movie on the big screen over just watching it, you know, maybe on your phone, even frame by frame, stopping the frames and analyzing the movie. Because when you watch it on the screen, in some ways it's a challenge to take it all in at one time, and you can't stop and rewind and look at all of it. And it's designed to be looked at as a series of pictures presented before you until you get to the end of the story. And if you turn the sound down, you should be able to follow the story, and as well on the big screen or on your small screen. But I will go into some more detail on my overall feelings. It's a very emotional experience, spiritual perhaps. There's a lot in here that is, I would say, groundbreaking, holds up even today as the gold standard in many ways. Jar Jar Binks, absolutely one of the greatest characters ever, not to mention one of the greatest accomplishments in technology for even our common daily use today, but to see it on the screen as a character fully fleshed out, performed by Ahmed Best on the big screen, it is incredible to witness this in the time when the director's still alive and the cast and crew that brought us this movie, hopefully most of them are still alive and doing well. As the telling of this, hopefully they're all doing well. And I know some of the those that helped make these movies and were part of it may not be with us now, but a beautiful story told in episodes, and this episode is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, written and directed by George Lucas. 25th anniversary, just got finished with the third viewing in theaters this week. 10 out of 10. I'll have more detail on the overall experience on seeing it on the big screen, but 25th anniversary, 10 out of 10. Congratulations to George Lucas on a beautiful movie. I think it's possibly one of the greatest at least top 100 of all time in the 20th century, 21st century, 20th and 21st century so far of movies that have been made. It's really an avant-garde piece, to say the least. So again, 25th anniversary, The Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, written and directed by George Lucas, producer Rick McCollum, executive producer George Lucas. 10 out of 10, 25th anniversary. Yes, congratulations and thank you, George Lucas.